So welcome to day 18 of my 30 days to change your or redesign your boudoir business as such. And today we're looking at one of my kind of specialities, I would say, as far as the client journeys, the client onboarding experience. And it's day 18, and remember this series is about photographers who've been running a business and they're looking to re-change it, make it better, fine-tune all these things and everything else with it, okay? But it doesn't mean you can't apply this from the start, but it's going to take a lot longer for you to kind of get up and going with it and things really. So, it's day 18. We've mastered the mood and the poses in the past few days with it. But the transformation doesn't start with the shutter clicking. It starts the moment she says yes. Yeah, the space between booking and the actual shoot is where buyer's remorse comes in and the pre-shoot panics as well. They basically will think and worry about things that they shouldn't be, like we all do in life and things really. So today we're designing the client onboarding experience. We're moving away from the kind of the scattered emails. We're moving towards a professional, reassuring journey that makes her feel safe along the way and way before she walks through our studio doors, of course, and things. So in marketing, the first impressions matter, but second impressions build loyalty. A clear high-end onboarding process proves to the client that she's in the hands of a true professional. Yeah, that this is what leads them to give those glowing reviews to us and the effortless referrals as well. As far as the creativity is concerned, the onboarding sets the creative tone. If your client is confused about what to wear, on how to prepare, she arrives at the studio tight and stressed. When you handle the logistics early in the journey, she arrives relaxed, open and ready to create art and new ideas. That's why I've always kind of specialized in our kind of getting ready for the actual shoot, a little booklet that we send out to our clients. And obviously we have our kind of back to black, which is all the kind of the products and the prices and so on with it and things really. So as far as getting her ready is concerned, that's absolutely going to help the sales room and obviously the clients settle into what we're going to be doing. Remember that guidance creates a freedom for both you and for her. When you provide a clear map of what happens next, the client stops worrying about the how and starts focusing on her own transformation and the experience that she's going to have. So today I want you to walk in your client's shoes, which is a bit weird for a bloke, but you know what I'm on about. The information gap is where the top 3 questions every client asks after they book. If you answer them before they ask, you become mind reader to the client. Okay, you're prepared for them, in other words, yeah. And what that does for us, it kind of steers them away from any fear factor. There's always going to be a little bit of nerves and everything else, but you want to take the fear away. So how are you reassuring a nervous client in your welcoming sequence? Is there a guide? Yeah. Like I'm showing you, a video, I hope there is, and or a personal note that says, I've got you, don't worry about this. We've talked about this previously, but how long does it take you to do a little bit of a self-camera video, which is going to be sent out to a client on the likes of WhatsApp, or it's going to be on your getting ready for your session page, or whatever it is. Look, if you worry about going saying, oh, I don't like to be in front of the camera and all that kind of stuff, look, you're trying to convince somebody that what experience they're going to have with you is going to be amazing. You need to make that effort as well with it. So kind of stop your moaning and make sure that you're preparing your client, and so they get to see your face as well, which is absolutely key. And if you have a team, making sure they're seeing their faces as well. Remember, luxury, yeah, is really what we're all about here, yeah? What is the one small detail you can add to your onboarding that feels extra? Is it a digital prep guide if you can't afford to do anything else? Is it a physical welcome pack, a curated playlist, or whatever you're going to do? But what can you do to make them feel that they're being treated in beyond the 5-star approach? And your task, guess what, is draft a step-by-step onboarding process with it. When I presented to my business group in 2019, I created a full flow, and you can see those kind of things on the Academy as well. Just look under the business sections, and you'll be able to actually see what I class as a journey, and a complete journey as well. It doesn't matter if it's a boudoir client, a family client, a newborn client, whatever your specialty is, that journey is unique to you, and it's unique to that kind of client as well with it. So I want you to map out exactly what happens from the moment the deposit is paid or the booking is made to the moment they arrive. Include your communication timeline, your prep tips, and your strategy for reassuring nervous clients. That's absolutely key. And then I want you to ask yourself, what can I do before the shoot to make my clients feel so much safer than they would beforehand? And how can I make them more excited that when they arrive, they're already trusting me implicitly, and they're going to have a great experience?